And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Peach State Power Hour. I'm Harrison Reno. Alongside me, co-host Andy Stowe, Eddie from Acworth. Boys, I don't know what tonight's going to look like. I don't know who's going to be coming up on this screen. I don't know who we're going to be talking to tonight. We're going to have somebody up here. And if nobody from our audience who has been ever loyal in our comment section wants to hop on here and to participate in this call-in, then I'll talk with you two jokers, and we'll have a great time. We'll do this like we do every other Sunday night with just me, you, and I. Boys, no Georgia game this weekend. Unfortunately,
well, wait. Let me stop you, Harrison. Did you post the link in the comments?
I'm in the process. I'm in the process.
All right. Well, I mean, it's hard for listeners to log on when they don't know how to do it.
I'm about to hit the button, Mr. Eddie. I'm about to hit the button, Mr. Ackworth. Give me a minute.
Okay. All right.
Keep your pant load together.
I'm saying pant load beamer. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, he had him beat. I mean,
in just about 3 seconds, I'm going to hit this enter button, and you can join the show live on air. Now, all we request is if you can turn your camera on, we'd love to see you. We'd love to talk to you.
We're
going to give you about 5 minutes max. If you're entertaining, you might go for the whole 5 minutes. If you're not, and you just want to ask a question, that's fine. We will hit your question, and then we'll move on. But yeah, in about 3, 2, 1, you can join the show. And at any part of the night, you can come on here and talk Georgia. You can talk Falcons. Heck, if you want to talk about the Braves, they're not on the show sheet tonight, but we can do that. We're kind of in a holding pattern on them until they announce a new
game. Yeah.
But
it's almost like they're waiting for the World Series to be over before they make a hire. So
sounds like it.
No.
But anyways,
hey, to quote an old radio guy, you could say, "Have a take and don't suck." How about that? Right?
There we go. There we go. Join the show now. That is the link. You can join us live here on air. But until someone does join the show, we're going to keep going as we do usual. And let's start it off right now. Dogs were on the bye week. Unfortunately, we had to watch the Falcons play. Gentlemen, big news out of last weekend was obviously Billy Napier's getting fired. Got fired. Billy Gonzalez, a former assistant under Urban Meyer, is now the interim head coach. Georgia's just a 7.5 point favorite.
That number was low to me. Yeah.
In Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
That was a low number. I thought. I thought it would be higher. I thought it would be, but it did. I think it opened up at 9.5, and I think it got bet down. So, but I was thinking it would be around 10. But you know how it happens. You see a team that sort of backs against the wall. Their coach gets fired. A lot of times they rally around that. So, you know, it makes a football, Paul. It makes it makes it interesting. I think it's a little low, but I understand it as well, Eddie. So.
I don't think it's low at all. I totally disagree with you, Andy. I mean, that's the way college football is now, right? Look around all the games we watched yesterday, right? I mean, South Carolina should have beaten Bama. I don't know what the spread was there, but it probably wasn't. I think South Carolina may have covered.
I think it was high. Yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah,
it was. I mean, this is a rivalry game, regardless of Napier. Florida always has this circle because we just seem to own them, much like Bama owns us, right? So they're going to just throw everything at the wall against us, and it's 2 weeks off, so we're going to see some stuff we didn't expect, and that always seems to be Georgia's bugaboo. Like, oh my God, we didn't see this, and then the second half they adjust. So I think it's about right. I think it's going to be about a touchdown win. I think we win the game, right? But touchdown to me seems about right.
Really? You think we're only going to beat the Florida Gators by a touchdown?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's just going to be one of those. I mean, I'm not trying to take away anything from what Georgia has done, but this is just look at Michigan, Ohio State over the years, right?
I get it, but it's a little bit different with them. Yeah.
I understand, but you just never know that variable with a new head coach. I know he's an interim, but you know, let's do this for the Gipper. Let's get one for the Gipper kind of thing, you know.
Hey, might actually be correct tonight, boys.
That could happen.
Yeah,
they are little. They are actually. They are sending their assistant coaches home. That's like it's so.
But you know what, Harrison? If it happens during the show, you could say, "Hey, I was just 7 days early. My prediction was right."
Well, no, he broke the Auburn job. He broke the Auburn job. So
I thought he broke
it was LSU. It was Brian Kelly.
Oh, was it LSU?
Brian Kelly, yeah, it was
Okay,
Brian
okay.
Kelly. Breaking news, boys, and we did the sounder and everything.
Yeah, I was thinking it
And
was
he's like, oh, it's fake, it's fake.
but it may happen. It may happen because it's very much it's coming.
Yeah, I
Never
think you're
rely
gonna
on a
be-
text
I
message
think
for
you're
that
gonna be
news
proven-
again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're
but
gonna be
you think
proven
about it though, like you look at the state of Georgia football and how we have Kirby Smart, and I get it. We all complain about this guy sucks, that guy sucks, but it's stable. We win constantly at the highest level, and then you look at Clemson, they're in flux. You look at South Carolina, they're in flux. You look at Florida State, and LSU and Texas. Rumors are that Sark may be looking to ball out. I mean, it's I thank God for Kirby Smart. That's all I know, because I mean we're just winning a lot of football games, and everybody else is struggling. So it's great.
Hey, it just came to me. I have no idea. What is Kirby Smart's buyout? Do you guys know that?
I know he's the highest paid coach, but I don't know what his buyout is.
I know, but I mean, I'm just curious. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's an irrelevant.
105 million as of late 2025. 105 million according to Google. By the way, boys, we have our first caller.
Do we?
105 million. We got 2 callers. All right, so let's go ahead and move through one.
Harry.
Andrew, you're in here first.
Andrew.
Welcome to the Peach State Power Hour.
You can hear me okay?
We can.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Awesome, man. Long time listener, you guys, and everything on UGA Sports. So,
wait, is this Andrew Caraway?
I'm sorry.
Is this Andrew Caraway?
No, I am not. I am not.
Okay,
Andrew.
I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Long time listener, and when I jumped on tonight and saw that you guys said you were doing the StreamYard thing, I was like, oh hell yeah, let's start.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Well, what we're wondering.
Floor is yours, my friend. Take it away.
We were going to talk about like what the first half of the season is basically over for the football team. What do you think? What is your assessment of the current first half of the team?
I mean, I don't think anybody really probably foresaw the defensive struggles that we saw. Just any coached Kirby's team, you're just not usually used to that. But I guess I could also say I don't know that anybody saw that the offense was going to be the rock star of the show.
Yeah.
And hopefully this bye week is hitting at the perfect time to get ready for this long stretch. Like Kirby said, this week, like you could have, what is it, 6, 8, 10 more, whatever it is. There's a lot of football left.
Yeah, we could have like 9 more games, I think.
Yeah. So hopefully this is hitting just at the right time, and whatever Kirby works his Kirby magic and can get the guys right, because I mean we got a hell of a haul coming down the stretch here. I mean there's some ball games on that schedule, and right now is the time to get right for sure.
Hey Andrew, let me ask you a question. So you said that you made a great point about how it's kind of flipped, and we used to all get juiced up about the defense, and now it's the offense. Which to you gets you more juiced up, the defense or the offense?
I mean, in the tenure, it's when that defense, and then the Kobe days and the Jordan Davis and those guys, like that was so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
But when Gunner's out there ripping it and letting it go, and Chauncey's running like he's running, and Nate kind of seemed to has his mojo back. That's a hell of a lot of fun to watch a Georgia offense put up, 40 points a game against an Ole Miss who almost looked really damn good yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
And winning. So, long-winded answer there, but the offense is a lot of fun. I just hope that the defense can, even if the defense gets 50% better than what it's been, there may not be a team in the country that can beat Georgia if the defense figures something out.
Yeah,
and that could be a biased Georgia fan opinion, but you know what? It's mine to have. So,
I don't think you're wrong, Andrew. I do think if Georgia's defense can just get a little bit above average, just a little bit closer, you can be better on third down and actually get off the field. Then with the way the offense is playing right now, you should feel really good about Georgia's chances. Andrew, I guess I want your take. We talked about this on the show maybe over the last 2 weeks. We talked about last year in terms of college football. We saw a team get better as the year went on, kind of like NFL style, like Ohio State. They didn't look great throughout the year. They came into the year, a lot of people were saying they're going to be the best team in college football. It really wasn't until January that they showed that.
Well, they got beat by Michigan. I mean, they lost.
Yeah, they got beat by Michigan
last week of the year. Yeah.
And that was embarrassing.
They got destroyed. So,
Andrew, how much faith do you have in terms of Georgia? Do you think Georgia can make that similar of a jump? Or in your personal opinion, is the red flags they're showing right now something you think they won't be able to hide as much?
I mean, I'll say this, man, and I think a lot of the listeners would agree, is that as long as Kirby Smart's at the helm, I'm going to trust that he's going to put his best foot forward for this team and get the boys right. You know, we could have or Georgia could have a very similar road to what Ohio State happened. You know, with our rival, big in-state rival or big, you know, Thanksgiving rival would be Georgia Tech. Like, let's say you go and get clipped by Georgia Tech at the end of the year and you're 10-2. That's your only one loss. You still sneak in and then you go on your Cinderella run.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Georgia in the world, if you said, all right, you're going to get clipped in Atlanta by Georgia Tech, but you're going to win the whole damn thing. Sign me up.
Sign me up. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, so as long as Kirby's running that, you know, and I was watching the thing from Coach Rick's event this week with the guys at the bowling event. And David Pollock called it perfect. He's like, Georgia, it's like they're like Rocky Balboa. They have to taste blood, and then it's Katie bar to the door. Let's go. They got to get mouth and bleed a little bit, and then they're like, all right, well, here we
go. They have to be woken up, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I talk about like Donald Cowboy Cerrone, like that guy. It'd take him 5 minutes to get going in a fight, and if you didn't knock him out, then he'd end up killing you. And that's what it's like. You got to. Bill Shanks always says you got to beat Georgia for 60 minutes. He's like, you can't beat them for 58 minutes. He's like, there's still 2 minutes left in that game, and that's. I mean, he's right. Like he preaches that every day, and it's wild.
No, and I'll ask you guys this: like, what do you think? You know, from a defensive standpoint, in my opinion, if Georgia's really going to take that big next leap, if we're on this long haul run that we're about to go on, is someone has to emerge in the pass rush.
Yeah.
I know some guys are getting better.
Andy's got that in the notes, no doubt.
Like Q Johnson, those guys. Like it seems like some guys are getting better. Chris, the young kid, Chris Jones, seems like I know he's getting a lot of buzz on social media just from his like. You see his moves. He's got that spin move, the swipe move. Like, I think if someone emerges out of that group, that's what could really, you know, kick Georgia to the next level. And it's like the corners are good, but I don't care who. Champ Bailey's not covering someone for 7 seconds. Like
exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you're not getting a pass rush, man. I don't care who's back there. So if somebody can emerge from that group, man, oh gosh, look out, because I think the offense. I think Bobo's been in his damn bag.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
All the hate that he takes, and trust me, I've been there before. I've been the one barking at him, but dude, for this year, you can't say nothing about that because that boy is in his bag.
Well, you look at what he's done with Gunner Stockton, like. I mean, and Gunner, and that's what you talk about getting better. And yeah, I agree. Like Elijah Griffin, someone has got to take that next step on that D line. But like you look at Gunner from the first game of the year to where he was the last time when we took the field, he's night and day different of how he's playing. And that's you got to give all the. I mean, obviously you can't give it all to Bobo, but Bobo's out there coaching him. I mean, it looks great. And the way they were calling that Ole Miss game, I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, and hated to see Colby go down. That was just a gut punch. But you know, I mean, you're at the University of Georgia for a reason. Next man up. So hopefully, I don't know who it's going to be, but I don't know if CJ Wiley comes on. I know Kirby's been talking about him, saying he's been taking reps. So we'll see, though. I mean, there's dudes in that. I mean, in all the years, I mean, you look weapons wise, dude. They're there. It's kind of crazy to think weapons that are there. Absolutely,
Andrew. Thank you so much. We got 2 callers.
Andrew, thank you.
Yeah, Andrew. If anyone wants any of these first callers want to come back on later, once we get through this list, feel free to hit the link as long as we're here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the time.
I got you guys tuned up, and thanks for having me. And as
thank
always,
you.
Go Dogs.
Thanks, man. Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs. Thank you, Andrew. Awesome.
All right. Next up, he's been waiting on us for a little bit. We appreciate that. C. Taylor. Welcome to Peach State.
Hey, Taylor. What's up, C. Taylor?
What's going on, man?
Buddy?
Hey, Harrison. I haven't had the chance to meet you yet, but I'm old buddies with these guys. So a little while, but it's nice to meet you. I watched actually the replay of last week. And was dying laughing at the premature call. Hey, but I thought the same thing on the way in here. I was like, that might actually come true. So anyway,
yeah.
Nice to meet you as well, Chris.
Amazing first caller there. I mean, Andrew brought some.
He's good. Andrew was really good.
He's great.
Great stuff. So, I just kind of continuing a little bit with that conversation. I feel like we are like non-existent in like the pass rush, but also like really close in a way too. I feel like there have been times where like Chris Cole or somebody, it's like you're there, you just have to get home, because if it actually doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. Like the near miss doesn't really help you when they're trying to be back there covering, because if he escapes, you're dead. So it's like,
hey, Chris, let me ask you a question. Are you a subscriber?
Yeah.
To UGA Sports. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you watch the film Don't Lie? I'm sure you do, right?
I do as when I can, not religiously.
Okay, so
like
just to sum it up, Brent Rollins made a great point this week. He was talking about how the rushes, and this is getting in the weeds, but tend to go to the outside hip, and the quarterbacks can go underneath that. And that's what they've been doing. If they go to that inside hip, that keeps that quarterback from squirting out like they've been doing.
Right.
And it was an amazing analysis of that. We're that close. You go to that one hip, Chris Jones, you probably have 3 more sacks on the year. It's that close.
It's minutia. It matters. But, I mean, you kind of have to keep hoping that they refine and when in this in this next stretch, hopefully the production goes up. But, I mean, you've got to believe that they didn't defensively fall off a cliff. Like it feels like sometimes. I mean, it feels like they really just disappeared. And it's hard to reconcile like the way you recruit and the classes you land and all this stuff. It's like, okay, you've got to have the talent. They've got to be here. I realize that the 2 and 3 deep may not be the same as it was, but we're not bankrupt when it comes to players. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, there's still some guys out there. We may not have N'Kobe, we may not have Jordan Davis. I get it. I mean, but who does? Those guys don't just come around every year. So
the thing that I wanted to mention was kind of if I was looking back at the first half, I think the progress that I most appreciate is that we've seen, and we're not even there yet, but I feel like we've settled in a little bit to our O-line, like turnover, like we've gotten a little healthier. I feel like we're able to run the ball a little bit more effectively. There's some things that show, obviously, our offensively is not our problem, but early in those games, it was like when Juan wasn't going and you didn't really know what you had in Hewley. Is it Bo Hewley? And then Dontrell, it's like you didn't know who was who. But I feel like now midseason, we've kind of gotten to a place where all right, we've got guys that you can go to battle with. And I feel like Gunner is exponentially better when he has that, to me, if you rattle him, he's going to struggle when he's not, when he can't process. That Notre Dame game to me was just kind of a function of him not having the legs under him.
But that was his first start. I mean, in a playoff
absolutely.
game, I mean, think about how far he's come since then. And I think
for sure.
I thought about this today, guys. Y'all, how important was it that he came in the second half of that SEC championship and started that Notre Dame game for where he is now? If he had come in green this year and not have those under his belt, he may be 2 steps behind where he is now. I mean, the guy is just he's learning and getting better every game. And how can you play much better than you did against Ole Miss?
Right. And you mentioned the offensive line, Chris, that it's getting better. Like from the first couple of games, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. And now they're starting to get healthy, and Ernest Green is coming in and he's able to give, I think, I can't remember who it was saying it, but it was like, okay, he's given like 20 good reps. Like he may not can go the whole game, but it lets Juan Gaston get 20 reps off. And it's, I mean, they are clearly getting better. Like that is the good thing. I mean, I always say it's got to be the O-line and the D-line. Everything else will fall into place. And that O-line was a struggle. And hey, Stacey Searles is coaching them up. They're getting healthy. The O-line looks as good or better this year than it did in the last, 2 or 3 years. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, I last thing, and I'll let you guys move on, but the landscape of college football is so interesting to watch, and just kind of going back to the Napier firing midseason. There's this LSU thing hanging out, like what's happening. You got the rumors that about Sark and all this stuff. To me, I feel like it's like it is NIL era. also going to turn into, if you have staying power at the coaching position, like, can you imagine what happens if there are changes at all these positions mid-year and your coach is stable, your program has some stability and all those around you, doesn't it seem like you have these guys all have 30 days to leave, right? Everyone has an open door, and it's like, it's almost a game now of, can you get right at the very top and stay there for a long period of time? And then if you can, year in and year out, you can probably just restock the shelves on everybody else who's making these, these crazy changes. It feels like.
I sent Eddie and those guys a text today. I said, do y'all think Weeks might want to come home and finish his last year in Athens? So who knows?
I was like,
great point.
Justice Terry, call, check. Not, you can't check in with him, I guess, right now, but I mean, Tyler Atkinson, all these guys are just like, if Sark really is kind of given that, there's a lot that could happen, and it just seems like maybe the new era, but interesting to watch for sure.
Well, the worst part of all this, Chris, is you're going to beat me in fantasy because Cam Scatteraboo had his ankle all jacked.
I saw that. When I saw him go down, I was like, "Oh, that's point."
You're welcome. So there you go.
Well, that makes this call even better, knowing that Eddie's getting beat somewhere tonight.
I'm going to lose to Chris because of Cam Scatteraboo. So
there you go.
We've all been there before. Chris, thank you again for joining. Thank you for being here every week in our comment section.
Good to see you guys.
We're going to have to do this again, Chris, and we hope you call back in. Same thing with Andrew.
Absolutely.
See you, thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
Who do we got?
The season-long mystery comes to an end here in the next 2 seconds. Let's get a drum roll.
What's
we got
his
a
camera?
John Deere Green. It is. We have a John Deere Green identity reveal. Let's see if he knows Eddie from Acworth.
If it's Paul Mahary.
No.
There he is.
What's up?
Y'all don't know
What's
who
up,
I am.
John Green?
I just started watching your show here, caught it and enjoy it. I'm a big dog fan, love them dogs, and Falcon fan and Braves. Eddie looks pretty good to survive that disaster over at Mercedes-Benz. I mean, that was awful.
All right, John Green, just to set the record straight, I do not know you, and you do not know me, right?
No, I do not know you.
All right, so we got to know: Are you from here in Athens, in the Athens area, or are you?
Give us the mystery behind John Green.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Ashburn, Georgia. That's why I said Turner County.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm working up here in North Georgia right now. But
what part of North Georgia?
In North Georgia County.
Well, I'm in North Georgia as well. I'm in Northeast.
No, I'm not. I'm in the northwest part. I'm about. If Eddie's from Acworth, I'm a little bit above where Eddie is.
Gotcha.
Up by Ringgold?
But no, I'm actually up toward the Cartersville area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not far from me at all.
I've been in Navarre, Florida. I've been living there for 2 years. I lived in Grayson for about 5.
Oh.
And I lived in Tallahassee for 27 and a half years, but I still made the trip every weekend to Athens. I always get frustrated with all these fans that get on here and complain about Georgia and this and that. They forget about the 20 years between 2002 and 2022. I mean, 1982 and 2002, 20 years between SEC championships.
Yeah, but John, to be fair, we're spoiled now, I mean,
I know Kirby.
More,
Kirby's got it going, and people.
That's right.
He's a great coach, and he's got a pretty good staff, and I like his philosophy. Actually, the offensive line is playing a lot better. I still don't know how we wasn't any better than we were last year. That we got 3 starters from last year's offensive line in playing in the National Football League,
and they're playing good too, not just playing.
Play well.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I guess that's where I always complain about is the offensive line, But no, like you said, they are playing great. And I mean, I don't know how long has Coach Searles been back. Is this his second year back or his third year?
I think this is his third. He was there for one of the title years.
Okay.
And you can see, if you pay attention to what's going on in Clemson, that I need to take a break might have been a mutual. You need to take a break, I think. But
Yeah, I think there might have been a little bit of he might have been voluntold to take a break or something. So
Well, I know that the defense the other day looked a lot better as far as from the Alabama game. They looked when I was there, and I sit up right now up in the 300 level.
Okay.
Because I used to sit lower, but then my parents, I used to ride on my parents' tickets, so then I had to start giving my own money, to the McGill Society, jump up, and it's hard, to get tickets there now to move around, but but yeah, you got people that don't give a lot of money, still got good tickets from years ago, and they don't let you inherit them anymore, which they used to.
Right.
But yeah, I told somebody that sits by me, I said, I was going to be out there last week when they were recognizing people 100,000, but I told Josh Brooks I couldn't do that.
Didn't want the mystery to end.
Yeah, but y'all do a very good job, and I appreciate you. And I'm just I'm a Braves fan too. I keep wondering when they're going to, hire somebody. But
who do you think they're going to get? Who do you think is going to be the new manager?
Well, that's John. Who would you like, John? Who would you want them to hire? If you were the
I personally, I'd like Chipper Jones, but I don't think he wants to manage. But
he doesn't want to.
I guess Ross is about. Yeah, I just want somebody different out of that Bobby Cox image. Bobby Cox. I used to love to watch the Braves on and off. I read about them now more, but you think about it. How many division championships we won, and we only got one World Series through all that. One.
But I think, and Andy can go down the list. It's good that they're not just saying, "Well, Walt Weiss is even on that list," because he's a Bobby Cox tree guy, right? I mean, who are the three, Andy? They're saying George Lombard, and then two others.
Danny Landman, and who was it? There was one more, but I think they're waiting on
Dodgers.
Yeah, well, that's Layman. Everybody says his name. I think that's who they're going to get because if they weren't waiting on him, they would have already made the hire. Yeah, and that's there's no reason. There's no reason for them to wait. So I think once the World Series is over, I think it'll be announced a day or two later.
But back to what you were saying, John. All three of those candidates are kind of outside the Bobby Cox.
Right.
Yeah,
I've been like I say, I've been a Braves fan for a long time. I've been Atlanta. I was at that game in Montreal and Expos, and the Braves played with Bob Horner and all them, hitting all them, Bob Horner and Dale Murphy. I thought the Braves never would. That. Same way with the Falcons. I about went crazy when they went to the Super Bowl in '98. I'd been following the Falcons since '67, and you thought, man, would they ever get to the Super Bowl? But yeah.
You wish they never did.
Then Eugene Robinson solicited a hooker, and there's the other shoe to drop, right, for the Falcons.
Right. Well, there's always it's just as my roommate from college tells me all the time. Said that's just cursed because where they build that stadium down there, they run all those people out from the churches, and they just curse it down there. Same way they used to say Atlanta Fulton County Stadium had that curse on it. But
that's exactly right.
But I appreciate your show, and I'll be there Saturday if y'all gonna be in Jacksonville. I'll be traveling down. Also, I'm gonna go to Mississippi State and then come back for the Texas game. So
that's great, man. That's great.
Yeah, John, I try to visit. I try to go to a lot of venues or whatever. I've been married for almost 40 years, and I'll say in my prenuptial agreement, I had at least 6 or 7 games of football. So
there you go.
I don't have a prenup. That's just kind of a joke, but I became a Bulldog fan from what?
Did you go to Georgia, or are you just a fan?
No, I went to orientation at Georgia.
Yeah. What happened? They kick you out?
No, I went to ABAC. Down at Tifton, and I was trying to go there in '83, and they were jerking you around with credits and everything. So I just went to Valdosta State and met my wife, and the rest of it's history. But I started getting tickets in '82.
Good for you. That's awesome.
1982. So I went to the Bash, the 48-0 Georgia Florida game when we just blew them out of the stadium with Herschel Walker and all.
Yeah.
So,
that's awesome.
But I've been. Somebody asked me what my favorite game. I've been to so many games, and also just so many heartbreaking losses. I still see.
Yeah. What is your favorite game you've ever seen in person? What is that game?
I can't really tell you really, because I've seen I've seen us win so many, but I've seen us like I can still remember Shula driving down against Alabama after we blocked the punt, took the lead, and then Shula drives down and beats us right in front of where I was sitting.
Yeah.
That probably before you two upper on the table were even born, but
yeah, probably was. Yeah, I remember
that. I can remember that, But my biggest hero was as a Georgia fan, I always tried to want to be Andy Johnson. I loved Andy Johnson, and he's buried right over there by Sanford Stadium, on the side of it. So,
okay.
But yeah, Andy Johnson, and he went on to play for the New England Patriots. But I always tried to image him in my backyard. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But, yeah,
great history there.
But I'll keep texting all of y'all, keep you straight.
Appreciate it. Do that.
Thank you so much.
Like you say, you need Eddie. You need to get them do something with the Falcons or whatever. We need, that guy's just a talker. He's a salesperson. I could probably coach the Falcons, and that's all it takes is a sales job. I can talk.
That's right.
You
can chew gum. If you can chew gum and look at the scoreboard up top, you can do it, John.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, we lost him. That's awesome. We finally got to meet John Green.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
that was a good dude.
That was an experience.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie, be honest. When I brought him on the screen, were you nervous it was going to be someone you knew?
No, I was not nervous one bit because I knew it was
I thought it was going to be
Paul Mahary. That was revealed last week with Paul and his stupid accent. So
I thought it was going to be Paul Mahary. So.
It would have been funny if it was Paul Mahary again. By the way,
dad
I
moment.
did admit
that guy could be my dad. Hold on, let's reverse that.
Hey, let's not insult our loyal listeners.
I mean, he had a little age on me. I loved it. That was awesome history. That was great. That was great.
Awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. Great stuff. Gentlemen, I guess we're already 30 minutes in. We don't have a caller right now. I did text Paul Mahary and told him that he was welcome to join. I told him he was half expected to join us at some point tonight. Yeah, so Paul, if you are listening,
now there's one that needs to join.
Jermaine King, you are also expected to join us tonight.
Jermaine should have his own show on UGA Sports as much as he's on this dude. Get on here. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Look, I've already put the link in the chat. A second time, I'm doing it here again. Jermaine, I'm not going to make you scroll up. Go ahead and hit the link, and you can join us
Randy
here.
Payne?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and join us here live.
And shoot
on the
Shoot him is on all the time. Yeah, shoot him 5568.
So, like we said earlier, for folks that were some of the first callers, Chris, Andrew, even John Deere Green, here at some point in the show, we're gonna give people like 10 more minutes, the new people 10 more minutes. And if y'all want to join back and finish out the show, y'all are more than welcome to do so. We're here for an hour tonight, as usual. And then after that, good old grandpa down there on the bottom needs to go to bed, get ready for the rest of the week. But in the meantime, let's start talking about
the end of the show on me. I mean, the show comes to an end at 8:30. That's the way it works. It has nothing to do with my bedtime.
That's what he wants y'all to believe. It's all Eddie's fault. Always Eddie's fault. Let's talk offensive and defense. Oh, never mind. We'll do this with him. Ladies and gentlemen, the OG host of the Peach State Power Hour, Paul Mahary, is now on the show.
God, I mean, seriously, you let this slug on. Look at this. I mean, are you just home from a murder?
Yeah, I just got home from Acworth. It was
knocking off somebody. What the
hell?
Yeah, it looks like you.
Real quick before we get into the content, thoughts and reactions to the John Deere Green reveal.
Oh, that's Eddie's brother, bro. Eddie's long lost brother.
Yeah.
I mean, do better. I mean, come on.
I didn't create the guy. I didn't create the guy. What do you mean do better?
He just do better than knocking him. I mean,
no, he's not. He's saying y'all favor each other.
I'm saying you look alike. That's all I'm saying.
We look alike?
Yes, he looked like your brother. Shut up, Garrett. Get on the show.
Hey, that's another one. Garrett T, you're also expected at some point in the night.
Garrett's probably sitting there in his boxers on his couch,
eating some kind of healthy rice cake crap.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, it's better than the.
All right, Paul, welcome.
Rice.
Have you, buddy?
Hey, good to see you guys. What are we talking about tonight?
We're about to dive into offensive, defensive MVPs for the first half. Since you are the guest,
see what he says.
Who do you have? Offensive MVP through the first half of the season.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Gonna take mine. I guarantee it.
I hope he does. I'll send him the show notes just so he can.
Zachariah Branch.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one. Good one. That's not mine. It's probably Harrison's though.
No, I had a different one. I went with Juan Gaston.
Ooh,
Wow,
that's great.
Well, you picked Juan over Dontrell Glover.
It was close. I probably should have done both, but
you can't do both, Harrison.
Yeah, my two amazing co-hosts.
He said
only
probably. He didn't say did.
I did.
Eddie, hold on a second, Eddie. Why are you like the voice of reason tonight? Why are you being all sympathetic? What's going on? It's like a changed man. It's like when the Grinch found his heart, and it starts growing.
3 sizes,
yeah. 3 sizes, baby.
This is unbelievable.
Grinch from Acworth, no longer the Grinch. He's going to be giving out.
Now I'm fascinated, Paul. Go on with Zachariah Branch because that's a great call.
No, I mean, yeah, Zachariah is somebody we haven't seen. I would say probably since Mecole Hardman in that role there, and I mean he changes the game at the beginning of the season when Bobo all he was doing was running screenplays. It was Zachariah Branch basically taking you down the field. So, I think.
But that's my pick. Without him, you couldn't run that play, and that's the thing. Yeah.
Hey boys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is official this time.
Don't do this.
Here we go.
Brian Kelly has been let go at LSU. Pete Nakos in On 3 Sports has broke the news. I was 7 days early.
Watch it be the No 3 Sports account.
It is legit. I have On 3 on notifications along with
LSU to dismiss Brian Kelly from Pete Thamel. Yes.
I mean, it's the least shocking thing ever. I mean, you were just 7 days early, Harrison.
I was.
Okay, real quick on that. I think we have a problem in college football.
We do. Yeah.
We have for a while, but go ahead.
No,
There's a lot of major jobs open right now.
It's becoming I mean, we're not even we're technically, I guess, halfway through the season. And we have, like Harrison said, 10 really good jobs open right now. We have Penn State, LSU, Virginia Tech, Florida.
Auburn's about to be open.
Auburn's sitting there. Had Auburn lost against Arkansas, there's another one. I mean, it's just a matter of time there. Mike Norvell will be gone from Florida State.
Texas is in flux. Who knows what's happening there?
Yeah, Sark wants to dip. I mean, it's
at what point do these jobs start considering, hey, maybe we need to go ahead and sit for one more year with this guy because we might not be able to get the guy we actually want? At what point do you do that?
So that's a good question, and that's where and I saw James wrote Lane not leaving. Okay, so let's
Lane is 1,000,000% leaving. Lane is about to get the highest.
You really think so?
Yes.
But here's the question though, Paul. This is where I want to
wherever he wants.
But let's talk about this. Their schedule, they have South Carolina at Oxford, then they have the Citadel, then they have Florida at Oxford, and then they have Mississippi State at Mississippi State. But that is winnable. Like they're going to win out. They're going to be 11-1. They're in the playoff. Is he going to bolt? He can't leave in the playoff, right? I mean,
that's the thing. Right. We haven't seen any of these jobs actually get filled yet. I think they're just trying to get out ahead of it. And I don't know if it has some weird correlation with the transfer portal in the 30 days because the kids can't leave right now.
No, they can't leave during the middle of school. No.
So if you get rid of them now, as opposed to December 2nd, and then the 30 days opens up, then you can retain more of your roster is maybe what I'm getting at here.
I'll answer that question. Andrew Butts, the best job is LSU. LSU is a top 5 job in the country. That job is one of those. I think LSU, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, I think that's the 5 best jobs in the country.
And so Florida's not up there, Andy? Florida's
not anymore. Not anymore. I think it's top 10. I think it's top 10 though.
Yeah, it's definitely top 10. But LSU is and
Penn State's also a top 10 school though too.
It's a top 10, but it's not a top 5. There the man is. There he is.
God.
I know you're all friends, so I was going to bring Garrett Key on, but Garrett left us.
Friends is a strong word. Friends is a very strong word.
Different word. Acquaintances.
Yeah.
All right, James. So where does Lane Kiffin go? Does he stay or does he go to LSU? Because LSU, like we were talking about earlier, there he is.
He is on the couch. I don't know if he's in his boxers. I don't.
1,000,000% Garrett Key does not have pants on right now. 1,000,000%.
No.
No.
Go, JC. The floor is yours.
Lane only goes to LSU. He does not go to Florida. I think that's stupid. I mean, everyone's been saying Florida coach is going to get fired for 3 years, and he didn't. Everyone wants a coach to leave. College football changed. Lane can win at Ole Miss. I mean, dude has a real chance to win a national championship. They can have just as much money as anyone else. They get the portal. I mean, you don't really have to recruit. He wants to recruit. So that's why LSU, I think, would really be the only move he would make. But I don't see what Florida has. And what, you have to play Georgia every single year?
Right.
I don't really get that just because Florida used to be good. I mean, I just don't see it. Football's changed, and then you'll see Penn State. They were dumb to fire James Franklin. I think James Franklin will end up at a school like Florida, and Penn State will have some dog crap coach, and they'll fall back down to the cellar.
Garrett,
what
didn't they catch like the hot mic on Lane Saturday, saying to the fans that he's staying there at Ole Miss? I think
it looked like it.
Yeah, but I mean, coaches lie, Garrett.
Right? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just don't see like the landscape is, as James was saying, like it's a national recruiting landscape, and Kirby will go into California, Texas to get all. I mean, why can't Lane go into Florida and get his guys too there? So I mean, I just think he likes Oxford. I think his daughter's there, I believe. I mean, Oxford is one of the, if not the best college town in America. So, like, I just think he knows, like, 10 wins is going to be pretty easily attainable. And, I mean, they don't have the expectations, I think, that Georgia and Alabama have on them. So, I would be surprised if he left.
Do you think that they're weighing in?
Real quick. I'm sorry, Eddie. Let's get – I like this comment. We got 2 about coaches going else. Well, actually 3. Does Matt Rule go to Penn State? Does Marcus Freeman go to one of these openings?
No.
And does Shane Beamer go to Virginia Tech? All 3 on the spot.
Shane Beamer definitely would go to Virginia Tech.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Matt Rule would definitely go to Penn State if they would take him.
Are they going to take him? Is the question.
And then Marcus Freeman's an interesting one. I see Marcus Freeman as like an NFL head coach very soon. I don't see him staying in college football.
Really?
Yeah, he's more of an NFL guy to me. But I don't know. Notre Dame's got a pretty easy schedule too, and you can pretty much make the playoffs with 2 losses no matter what. So I wouldn't leave Notre Dame.
John Green says Brian Kelly will get Penn State, or Penn State will get Brian Kelly. Wouldn't that be quite the hire?
I mean,
I think that's a decent fit. Actually,
it's a good fit. Yeah, get him back up north.
He's from that area. I think it makes more sense than him coming down south.
He doesn't have to pronounce family in the southern accent up there, so that would work.
His family.
Yeah, my family.
Just to bolster this thing with Lane Kiffin staying, do you think they're weighing in with this 9 team and the 3 permanent opponents? They're weighing that into their mindset because Ole Miss has Mississippi State, LSU, and Oklahoma. That's not like a juggernaut every year.
Who do they have, Eddie? Who do they have?
They have Mississippi State, LSU, and Oklahoma. Okay, I mean that's pretty doable at Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
I could read a lot worse. So, do you think that weighs into their mindset a little bit? 9 games; those are my 3 permanent opponents. I'm gonna stay here at Ole Miss. I got the best shot here to win.
What's the 3 permanent for LSU? Alabama, Ole Miss, and Tennessee.
In front of me, you got it, Andy. Look it up. But I'm sorry, I didn't pull that up, but. And maybe weighing into it, right?
Does anyone go after Brent Key? Absolutely.
But
I think he's.
I don't think.
But would he leave?
Okay.
So Arkansas, A&M, Ole Miss. That's their 3.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You poo-poo that. Look at Brent Key and Tech right now. They're getting all this attention, and they played and done nothing.
And what are their recruiting? And what do their recruiting classes look like?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Where you are in the ACC, he is the babe, the boy right now. Okay, look at it's not a gauntlet what they're playing in the ACC.
Andy, how much is he getting paid? How much is he getting paid?
Brent Key, it's like $4 million, I think.
Okay,
That'll change, will it not?
Tech has money like that?
$4.5 million.
Hell yeah, they do.
So if Florida comes calling and says, "Hey, we've got $12 million a year," he's going to say, "No, I would rather stay here for 6."
You really think they're going to do that for Brent Key.
All these big time schools are going to have to go 10 to 12 to 13, 14 million.
Anybody that makes it higher is going to have to be a 10 million or more.
You better bring Buster Faulkner with you if you do that.
Right? Heck, I think with Brent Key, I don't even think you need to go up to 10. I think you could probably go around the 8, just double it.
But
right now.
he's a Georgia Tech guy, though. So that's what
that's the one thing. How much does loyalty mean in college football from these coaches that are at their schools that they went and played at? Like, how much does he value that? Because I'm sure if you ask Kirby, you probably can't put it in monetary value what it means to him. Shout out to the kid who's learned about the P-State Power Hour early tonight.
A 67% increase in your – well, no, it would be more than that. I'm bad at math. We're at 300% increase in your salary. You're saying no because you're loyal to your school. I mean,
but they're going to come back and counter. Tech's not going to just sit there, I would think.
Look at Paul. He left POS for a couple bucks. So I mean, you think Brent Key's not?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a great point.
Bingo.
JC with the comment of the night.
Yeah, he started the show and he left us.
This is his baby, and he just up and out of here.
That's right. This is his home team, and he said, "Screw y'all," just like he would do, right?
Somebody clip that, send that to Roddy.
It is crazy though. All these schools that are in flux, and Lane is that first domino. I think like he's going to have to tell everyone no, and then if he doesn't, I saw somebody posted or somebody said, where was it at?
Clark Lee being
Clark Lee. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
A good one.
Yeah. That is
what are we at opening wise? Isn't it like 11 across all like P5 or P4? How many openings across right now that are like currently vacant? Isn't it like 11 or something?
It's up there, yeah.
God, but somebody said Dan Lanning
returns.
Yeah. I hope Jimbo goes to Florida. I would give anything if he was the head coach of Florida Gators. I would love that. But yeah, Dan Lanning's a name that is going to get thrown around for that LSU gig.
Dan Lanning has stock inside Nike if he stays. He's not going anywhere.
Real quick, because I've seen him comment, and John, we're not ignoring you. We're trying to get through the college stuff so we can talk about it. John's asking, why is Raheem Morris still in the job? I think we have all Falcons fans here. I think
what are they going to do? I mean, They're not going to get. I mean, that's just not Arthur Blank's way. He's not going to fire someone mid-season. I mean, he's. I mean, it's just not what he's going to do. And it's funny. Like we don't even like that. We were scared of having a quarterback controversy because Kirk would come in there and do some crazy stuff, and obviously that's not the case. There's definitely
that's out the window.
That looks so bad.
That was one. I mean, I don't even know which was worse, Carolina or today. I would say
today was worse. Today was worse.
That run defense, you should have been able to.
What's crazy about that is that they can top it. The Falcons figured out a way to top today. They could get worse.
They're everyone's get right game, and it's like a fact. Like whenever you need right game, that's who you go to, and they live up to it every single week. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Look, guys, you had your starting quarterback out. You had Drake London out. And you got the best or arguably the best running back in the NFL, and he only touched the ball 12 times. Why in God's name does he only touch the ball 12 times? What is that? Like, come on, you've got to at least try. I know it was 9 carries for 25 yards and 3 catches for 23, but like you got to try. Like he's the best player. Give him the ball and see what happens.
Right.
John Green, I think you bring up a good point with the OC be fired for the Falcons. I mean, if Raheem's going to keep his job, there's going to be a fall guy. There will be a fall guy.
I thought it was the wide receivers coach's fault. This whole time.
Ike Hilliard is the reason we suck, but apparently
that's right. I forgot about him.
Well, wait, didn't Zach move down to the field out of the booth? So
he did. Yeah, he did. Game changer.
We'll just move another coordinator down, and then we should be fine.
Actually, take all the eyes out of the sky and just put them all on the sidelines.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's do that.
I'd take
that one remaining guy in the sky.
Up for all of his answers at the scoreboard.
That's so bad. I wonder if it's a TV thing where they're like, all right, every time we go to Raheem, he's got to be looking up at the scoreboard and chewing his gum and not talking on the mic because
not a TV thing. Name another coach that does that.
That's why it's weird, man. I mean, he doesn't talk on the mic.
Jermaine,
that is true. I think it could. What if they did go with Belichick?
I don't know if it could be any worse right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
would they have lost 30-0 and today like they did?
Hold on. We all know if they had hired Bill Belichick and his 26-year-old girlfriend Eddie would be furious if there was any point in a Falcons football game that his 26-year-old girlfriend took his headset off his head and started giving commands. I know every game, like it does at UNC.
Did that happen in Carolina?
There's going to be a clip of her handing him a whistle or something during a game, and Eddie's going to lose his mind. So it can be worse. It can be way worse than right now.
I guarantee you Belichick would not have lost 30-0 to the Carolina Panthers. And
he lost 30-0 to the Cowboys in New England. Not 30-0, but he lost by a good bit. Cowboys blew him out pretty bad his last year in New England.
I would have taken Belichick any day of the week.
Right. And again, I think we all agree. The reason they didn't hire Belichick is because that threatened the guys in the front office who 100%. Have been trying to hold on to their job. So we all know why
Rich McKay.
Rich McKay, yeah, he would not allow that to happen for sure.
Nope. No way.
Garrett Key, I know, JC, we've had you on here for a little bit. Garrett Key, I know we haven't really given you the floor in terms of what you want to talk about, so I'm going to give you the floor now. Obviously, keeping it PG.
Garrett's a changed man.
Yeah, he is.
Georgia basketball. They played their exhibition today. Their season starts, I think, the November 2nd, I think. So we're less than a week away from tip. I think it's against Bellarmine is who they're starting out. Wilkinson, that kid we got, is going to be probably their best player. Jeremiah, I believe is his name. He can ball. He balled today. He's probably going to give you 15 to 16 points, I think. But they're going to be really small. You got Santo, who I think is going to give you some beef. But other than that, if that, like Paul was saying, if that three's not dropping, which it doesn't seem like it really has so far against Georgia State and today, they might be struggling a bit. So they're going to put up a lot of shots and they're going to move really quick. But if those shots aren't falling, then I don't think they're going to be able to have a very good front court presence to kind of take over. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, it's getting close. College basketball. I'm actually watching Duke in Tennessee. They're playing an exhibition game in Knoxville right now on ESPN. So college basketball is getting really close, and it's getting to the nitty gritty of college football and good time sports. So yeah, college. Got the World Series upcoming. Who do y'all have in the World Series again? I know JC, you said Jays in 6, and I don't know.
Jay, you said Jays in 6? Did you really?
I don't know if I can go against the Dodgers. So I think JC.
Why do you think the Jays win in 6, JC? That's interesting.
Because no one will remember if you pick the Dodgers, but
everyone will remember if you pick the Jays. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So do you legitimately think that can happen? You wouldn't have picked it otherwise, right?
No.
Speaking on baseball, is the Dodgers bench coach the longer this Braves opening is open becoming the favorite?
Yeah. I think it's a done deal.
How do we feel about that?
Nick, is it Flaherty?
No, it's Tommy Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Flaherty, Lombard, and
Flaherty's the Cubs guy, right? He's the Cubs.
Yes, I'm sorry, I got it mixed up.
Yes, Danny Lehman is his name, but
is that the same Flaherty that was like a utility man for a long time?
Yeah, he is same guy. Yep.
You know, ever since someone pointed out, call Paul Eminem, I just can't unsee it right now. I really can't.
That was Jared.
I was like, come to the house.
His hashtag.
The lights were like dim and everything. I was ready for the Green Mile to start happening or something like that.
Green Mile.
Whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
8 Mile.
Come on.
8 Mile. Thank you.
Oh God, the Green Mile. If he's rapping on the Green Mile, we got a whole other issue going on right now.
All right. Real quick, any last thoughts or comments before we move to the Georgia High School scoreboard update and wrap this baby up?
Get me out of
Eddie
here.
Has a bedtime. And of course, Paul only gives us an hour. Then he goes to watch his Bachelor or whatever diva TV show Paul watches.
Big Brother, something.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, let me throw it around the room before y'all go.
All right,
Paul. Can Georgia win the national championship? Paul, go.
I'm not starting. Why do I got to start?
All right,
you left us high and dry. You have to start.
You go first punishment because Paul can't go first. Garrett, you go.
All right,
first.
I'm gonna say no. That defense can't do it right now. No.
Okay. JC.
They can. They have the best offense in the country, and it's the best offense in the country because it's the most efficient and NFL-style offense that can score on a team like Ohio State. A team like Ole Miss, I don't think that's sustainable in the playoffs, and you just have to believe that we will at least get something. I would say maybe we get double-digit sacks in the second half versus being dead last in the SEC with 8. So just get a pulse on defense, and then you have the best offense in the country. Get hot. Ohio State had 2 losses last year, got hot, and won it.
I love it. All right, Harrison, you go because Paul can't go yet. Harrison, you go.
Real quick. Scott Anderson says no. John Green says yes. And Will says they can, but will they? You're covering all bases there, Will.
Good point. Good point there.
In its current state of defense, I don't think they can. Now, if the defense gets better and grows and you get off the field a lot more consistently, yes. I think you can get by with a above average defense. But with the way they've been ineffective at getting off the field, I don't think they can. But if their offense continues to just put up points and their defense can get stops at, whatever part in the game, then you give yourselves a good chance. Right now, in its current form, no. If they improve and they get better, yes.
Do you think they're going to get better?
I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. Right now, I don't think they're on the same level as a Ohio State, or I think Texas A&M and Alabama are probably the 2 favorites in the SEC right now, and both those teams look like scary propositions, especially Texas A&M with Marcel Reed at quarterback. Look like scary propositions for a Georgia defense. But right now, I lean toward no.
I think they can. I think their running game is going to be huge for them in the second half. And I think that running game will help the defense be better because I think the offensive line is getting better. And so I think the run game will force the defense to be better because they'll be healthy or they'll be fresh. So I think they have what it takes currently, the way it's set, because I do think they will be better on defense. So, yes, I think they can win the national championship.
All right, Paul, you waited long enough. Give your damn answer.
No, they can't.
Why? You can't just say no and then click off. Give us the reason why.
No, I mean Harrison made really valid points. I probably would echo pretty much everything he says. If you're gonna have to show me on defense before I even think about saying yes. Yeah. That defense is bad. The defense is really bad. And hey, who knows? They could change something up in this bye week and go to Florida and hold them to 14, and then the answer is a little different, But as it stands right now, from what we've seen, there's not really a good defensive line. Secondary's been average at best. Linebackers have been all right. Can't get a pass rush. I say no.
Eddie?
All
right.
Thank you.
So we have, are we
You're not going to answer that question, Eddie?
Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't go.
Fine. If you want to skip me, that's fine.
Can they win?
No, go ahead and give your answer. Don't pout.
He's got red and black glasses on, so it's going to be yes.
No. Not until they can get after a quarterback and put a quarterback on the ground. That's when they can win a national championship. Until they do that, no. Absolutely.
You got to have some semblance of balance.
What Harrison and Paul said, it goes back. I mean, offense does not travel. Defense travels. Get a quarterback on the ground consistently. National championship.
Eddie, did you watch College Game Day yesterday?
I did not actually.
Nick Saban, he talked about
pickleball game.
Pickleball's fun. He talked about just that. He said, look, when we made the change, he said we went from having the dominant defense to slowing the game down to the wide open offense. He said because that's how the game went. He said the teams that can score the most are the teams that's going to win it. So I don't know.
I mean, look. And I think we all agree on this. Mike Bobo is not the demon and not the devil that people make him out to be. But you're setting up a coordinator for extreme failure if you're asking him to go 7 for 7 on scoring drives every game.
Yeah.
So as much as
begging for one stop. That's all we needed. One stop. And we couldn't do it till the fourth quarter against Ole Miss.
That's just good enough. I mean, Gunner's gotten better every single game. Is he going to stop it? I don't think so. And the defense has gotten at least a little bit better from where they were before. It's, they're getting halves together. So I just think it's crazy when people say as currently formed. Georgia's never been the same team from the first half of the season to December. So why all of a sudden this year is this defense is going to be exactly the same and the team's going to be exactly the same? I think that's crazy.
You make a good point, JC. I think in order for the defense to be at a championship winning level, I think we have to see a big jump, and I don't know if you see that big jump in season.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What if the defense makes this much of a jump, and what if the offense makes this much more of a jump?
Yeah.
Then we're getting close. We're getting real close. We're getting really close.
Because you're right, Andy. I mean, the jump is, like I said, one stop in the first half against Ole Miss.
Yeah, we're not asking.
It's
not a huge jump they have to make.
Right.
I got to make a little jump, but what if the offense jumps again? So then you're notches on both sides. So
can the offense get better than what it is now?
Yeah, because the offensive line is going to keep getting better because they are starting two freshmen, starting guys that So yeah,
Chris Cole should have 6
Great
sacks.
stuff, guys.
Swift on 3. So Chris Cole makes 2 of those 3 sacks, and then it's like, it looks a little bit better. So there's plays there to be made. Tackle a little bit better. Make your plays when they're there. I think they can do that at least substantially more than what it's been.
Good points. Good points. All right, gentlemen. Well, we thank you for joining the call in.
Thank you, boys. Awesome.
Garrett, I appreciate you for interrupting your time on the couch to join us. JC, where are you at right now? Are you just chilling? It looks like where are you? It looks like it's daylight outside. Are you inside?
Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm in the backyard with the kid. She's running around, so I'm gonna go back to playing with her.
Man, all right. Well, have fun with the
I got one more thing. I'll leave it y'all with this. Irk Russell said it best. It's Florida Hate Week. Florida and the mule they rode in on. So let's go have
bingo. Screw them.
All right. Screw them.
Absolutely
all right.
Screw them.
All right, boys. See y'all.
All enjoy your slumber. That bed already looks like it's treating you well.
Yeah, it does.
Go make a Green Mile rap.
All right, gentlemen. What a show tonight. Let's go ahead before we wrap it up. Andy, hit us with the Georgia Scoreboard High School update.
All right, we'll run through this quick.
Do we really need to do that?
Let's do it. Let's give those.
Yeah. Come on, Eddie. Eddie, I know you want to go to bed, dude, but don't hate on the show.
Buford went stupid again and beat Mountain View. But Love Boat. But Buford went stupid again and beat Mountain View 55-7. I mean, that team's a machine. Madison County beat Walnut Grove 47-41. Piedmont Academy beat Athens Christian 18-10. So local school getting beat. Athens Academy beat Rabun County, fighting Gunner Stocktons. Monroe area beat Rabun County. Monroe area beat Oconee County 35-21. North Oconee, who's the number 14 team, they beat Flowery Branch 21-14. And Commerce beat Banks County in the rivalry 37-3. Clark Central beat Alcoa 48-14. And Harrison, they beat Hillgrove 30-23. And then Eddie, your last one. Give them a shout out, dude.
Yeah, the Marist War Eagles beat Lithonia 42-10. And our buddy Paul Etheridge, who's dying to come back on the show, we need to get him on.
Love that dude.
The offensive coordinator from Marist. If you recall, they lost to Jefferson in the first week, and he said we're not a very good football team. He said they have improved every week, and that's all you can ask from a football team. I'm so proud of my Marist War Eagles. That's awesome.
There's 2 things you can always bet on. Eddie supporting Marist, and John Green ask if he can join the show.
Yep. We loved it. Appreciate it, John. You're great. Chris Taylor.
Awesome stuff. Yeah.
Andrew.
By the way,
Andrew.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Andrew, JC, Garrett Key, Chris Taylor. Who else? John Green, Jermaine King. Man, you took a fall on the
Jermaine,
man.
I wish you did.
Really let us down tonight. Was hoping you'd join us at some point tonight.
Some people don't want to come on camera. That's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. We appreciate y'all in the comments. We usually interact with the comments a ton tonight. We tried to do that, try to incorporate that as much as possible. So we do apologize if you didn't have a comment, shout it out like you wanted to shout it out. We try to get that. But with the guest, obviously we want to get them talking. And at the very least, show your comment on the screen. Each and every week, win, lose, or draw, this show remains, even when Eddie wants to leave us. John Green says he wants a pizza. So
I'll take some pizza, whatever. I like it.
I will. Eddie, can we get a free year pie? Like, is that a deal?
Yeah, there's one down in Macon. I can get that. Absolutely. Yeah, it's got mushrooms.
Look, guys, that's nasty crap. Before we go, quick hitter around the table. The Georgia Bulldogs are the 7.5-point favorite. Good point. Do they win and do they cover? Eddie, win and cover.
Yes and yes.
Harrison?
Yes, they win, and yes, they cover.
I say yes, they win, and I say yes, they cover. I think midway through the third quarter, I think we see that whole Georgia death march type stuff going on, and we pull away and we win by.
See that right there? You see that right there?
Who scores?
We have two picks against Lagway. 2.
Ooh.
Book it.
I'll take
He's
it.
gonna throw 2 picks.
I think we're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. I think we're going to win by like 14 or so. I think halfway through the
we
third.
just wear these guys down.
That's what I think is going to happen.
They're going to come out with their hair on fire, new coach, and all that, and it'll be close for a quarter. I just don't see Florida's just not a good football team. They're just not.
No, they're not.
Real quick, Savannah had a good comment that I didn't get on earlier. What will Georgia's record be in the last 5 games of the season? I think Georgia is a realistic chance. I think you're not insane to think Georgia can go undefeated the rest of the way. Do
Georgia
I think
goes,
they lose one? I think there's 2 possibilities. You think you could probably lose. I think, you're probably terrified that Texas finally has a get-right game and they beat you in Athens. And then obviously Georgia Tech.
No.
Right now,
I'm taking. Can I throw it at you, Harrison?
Uh-huh.
Mississippi State on the road. Watch out for that one. I'm telling you right now.
Good shout.
You're going to poo-poo it, but watch out.
That's
a good shout.
It is, but
they look like they're better at finding ways to lose games than they are finding ways to win.
But Eddie,
you want to go to overtime with them with all those cowbells? You want to go overtime with them? Because I don't.
No, I'm going to hate having to listen to those cowbells. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be crazy.
But Eddie, what's the final record? What's the Dogs' final regular season record?
I can't predict them losing to Mississippi State. So if we go 11-1, do we miss the SEC championship? Because that's all I care about.
It's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if A&M wins out,
if it's 10-2 and we miss the SEC championship, I'll give me that all day long. I don't even care who the loss is to.
I think
I have no part of that game. No part of it.
I think we could go 11-1 and we don't play in the SEC title game is what I think will happen.
I'll take that. I'll take it. Whatever it takes to get us out of that game and a home playoff game. I'll take that.
I'm going to stick with my preseason prediction. I think Georgia goes 11-1. With the way
Johnny
Texas has been trending,
what up?
Even though Georgia Tech's looking like a much bigger ass than we thought. I mean, look, I threw out Georgia Tech as a playoff contender of the year as a dark horse, but I didn't seriously mean it. I think that's a game Georgia
haven't played anybody. They've done nothing.
We're going to stomp
I think
them.
we spanked them. I agree with Andy. I think we spanked Georgia Tech.
Kirby Smart has been hearing this crap since last year, that 8 overtime game. We hear it every single week. Oh, the only undefeated team in the state of Georgia is over there at that little tech school.
That's right.
Well, screw them. We are going to beat the crap out of them. Gunner Stockton is going to go nuts.
I think the Georgia Dome decision is a bad. If this was at Bobby Dodd, I'd kind of.
I don't care nothing about Bobby Dodd anyway. That's a high school stadium.
It's still a home game. The Georgia Dome is a different animal.
I would rather play. I would be more scared if we were playing at Buford High School than we're playing at Bobby Dodd. Bobby Dodd's.
I mean, Haynes King running out in the Georgia Dome is a different deal than running out in Bobby Dodd. That's the thing. It's a different deal, and we've done that a million times. That doesn't phase this team.
No, not at all.
Anyway, we got a ways to go before we get there. Yeah. All right, I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
All right, fine. Next Sunday, live at 7:30, Peach State Power Hour. Regular show, regular format. Really enjoyed the call-ins tonight.
That's
Everybody who called in, thank you. Y'all were all awesome. That was a lively
except for Key.
Paul was kind of boring. Paul didn't have energy tonight. Looked like he was falling asleep. Expected better out of Paul tonight.
He's gonna cuss us out.
Yeah, he probably will. Anyways, he won't do it to me. He'll do it to y'all. Anyways, we'll be back here 7:30 live here on the Peach State Power Hour. That's Andy Stowe. That's Eddie from Acworth. I'm Harrison Reno. We will see you live after Georgia's game in Jacksonville, Georgia versus Florida, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Will there be another head coach fire next Sunday?
Yes,
we'll figure it out.
Probably
will be with the way this is going this year. Anyways, see you next Sunday.
See y'all.